Hi there, it's Lori, and I'm here with a story, and you are free to laugh at me because I'm a goofball. And when I get tired, I make mistakes. That's how I'll say it. So here's what happens. At night, my cats get a probiotic treat and an allergy treat, and then some dental treats. But Flynn is on Kittee Prozac because, or fluoxetine, whatever the other name for it is, because he overgrooms. He gets stressed out and he licks his belly bald. As long as he's on the meds, he's pretty chill and calm and doesn't lick obsessively, which not hearing that sound all the time is nice. But more importantly, he has hair on his belly again. And it's not just a pink belly because, he's orange on the back, but his belly and his legs are white. And underneath white fur is generally pink skin. So, yeah. Anyway, his belly is white, which is lovely. But anyway, why do I tell you this? Because I had gone into the bedroom. This is normal nighttime procedure. I had set down my nighttime meds. I just moved them over. Sorry, cat fur. I had moved them over. So I just grabbed them and set them down. Then I grabbed Flynn's medicine because I have to squish it into one of the treats. Otherwise, he won't eat it. And he's smart. He does sometimes know how to push it out of the treat. Anyway, you'd think that having it squished in a treat would be enough, but no. So this is the procedure. This is normal. I always start with the probiotic, which gets the treat in it. So I grab the bottle. I have the pill in my hand. Remember, I just moved my pills. My brain said to me, "Oh, you need to take that pill." So what did I do? I grabbed my water and I took Flynn's Prozac. Yep. Luckily, it was the dose for cat. It claims to be chicken flavored. I cannot verify or deny because, it's a pill. You swallow it. So that's my story. It's about tasting things, even though I didn't really taste that. I don't think it probably tastes very much like chicken, and I think that's why he's smart and he can push it out of his little treat. Oh, but there you go. Now let's try some good stuff. This is all stuff from the UK, I believe. Either way, it came to me from the UK, from Ladybird Loves. I believe this was in addition to my Woolly Wednesday when. That's what she did. And she gave me some extras also. But I need to show you before I do the tasting. I forgot to take it out of the packaging. I'm going to pause for a sec. Okay, so in that package, she had sent me a stitch marker. However, at the bottom of the box, there was just kind of a squished part, and it was kind of just the tiniest bit open. That's the only thing I can figure out. I checked in every yarn ball. I checked every flap of the box. I checked everything. I checked where I had dumped the box out, and she always puts it in a little bag like this, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I told her, she said, "You didn't show the stitch mark." And I said, "Well, here's why." And that's also why I didn't want to mention it, because I didn't want to say it. Stuff like this happens. Stuff gets, just the wrong corner got squished, I guess, because the food seemed fine. The yarn was, of course, fine. But this seemed to sneak out. But I had her make me a spoon stitch marker. So, and she just sent me another one. I told her she did not need to send me another one. But she wanted to, so she did. There's my spoon, because I'm always running out of spoons. She understands that. It would be funny if in this tasting, if I used this spoon to mix my drinks. No, I shouldn't do that. No. Anyway. All right. So I wanted to share that first. She truly, I told her she didn't need to send this separate because it's not her fault that it somehow did not get in the package. But let me tell you what, she made sure it was going to get here safely this time. She wrapped the heck out of it. So, it got here safely. I actually need to email her. She used this color paper and said, "I've got to get rid of this paper," which I think is hilarious. So, yes, I love the stitch marker. Let's talk about the tasting, and then we'll talk about Smile Club again. Yes, I'm going to keep bringing it up because it's a big deal. But I need to verify something with her really quick. Because she was talking about how much postage is going to cost. And I am going to investigate, and I will let you know ASAP, ASAP, as soon as possible, whether you can contribute. Those of you who maybe don't have time to make baby things or children's up, she said up to 3-year-old size. If you don't have time to make something out of cotton or go get some cotton items that are gender neutral, because they're having one of each, but white 100% cotton is a must. But anyway, if you don't want to do that, I'm going to see if you could send money to help with the postage, because she's kind of estimating that the postage from the US is going to be about $200, or was it 200 pounds, which is more. And then she thinks that the UK package is going to be around 70 pounds, 2 cents. Not 70 pounds weight, 70 pounds in money. Okay. So Smile Club, I'm going to keep investigating. And when I get the answer, I will let you know. So let's get on with this tasting. What should I taste first? Oops, I forgot one. Candy should be last, right? Let's start. We'll start with the lunchbox loaf, which I've never heard of in my whole life. It's a source of iron made using real fruit. It is a strawberry lunchbox loaf, and I'm assuming the brand is Soreen. Soreen. Maybe you say it differently. I don't know. And again, I don't have to worry about it. It didn't come from the United States, so it's not going to have what I can't eat. So let's give this a taste. Let me show you what it looks like. It's only squished because, shipping. All right, it smells amazing. It smells so good. Okay. I do not know what to compare that to. That's good. Yeah, I could eat that whole thing in no time. The strawberry flavor is very nice. That's very good. Yeah. Serene, I'm not sure. Strawberry lunchbox loaf. Made using real fruit. This is yummy. I would definitely eat that if I saw that as an option somewhere. Okay, I'm going to cleanse the palate. And guess what? Missy's here. If you were saying, I wonder when Missy's going to show up, there's your answer. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second. Next, we're going to go to this, and I guarantee Missy is going to try to get this. Vanilla cookie dough latte, flavored Nescafe, the dessert edition. I have my kettle here. I boiled it, but I've let it cool down just a little bit. Oh, she was trying to steal my lunchbox treat. This cat. I guarantee she's going to try to get this. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second while I get this ready. Okay, so this mug is from my children. I'll let you read it. Yes, my children and their sense of humor. So, I'm tasting I already forgot the flavor. Oh, I hit my microphone. Vanilla cookie dough latte, which means it has coffee in it, so I can't drink a lot of it. This will probably go to one of the stepdaughters because they love coffee. And they like flavored coffee. My husband doesn't like flavored coffee. Oh, that's very nice. Very nice. The coffee flavor is not, it's there, but you definitely taste that vanilla cookie dough latte. That's very nice. Of course, I'm still tasting a little bit of strawberry when I rinse my mouth. Okay, now I'm going to pause because I got to go put this somewhere where the cat won't get it. Okay, that one's really yummy. I'm still enjoying that flavor. Oh, I need to rinse my mouth before I do this. This is going to be next. Costa Coffee, or Costa Coffee. I'm not sure which is correct. Barista's Creations Millionaire's Mocha. So this is going to have a chocolate undertone. This says I'm supposed to pour it in, stir it, leave it, and then stir it again. So I'm going to pause while I'm making this. Okay, this is one of my Doctor Who mugs, and it's disappearing because of the heat. So this is another mug like that. So it's normally solid blue, and it's disappearing because it's got heat in it. So that's kind of fun. If you know Doctor Who, you understand the TARDIS and how it does disappear like that. All right. Let's taste this. Oh, that's nice. It's It almost tastes more like hot chocolate than it does like coffee. But it said Costa Coffee, right? That's really nice. Oh yeah, I would get that. It's not that, again, it's not that I can't drink coffee. I just have to really watch my caffeine intake. And it's starting to come through on this other side. Let me show you that actually. So before, this was just a black space, but as it disappears from the one side, it starts to show up in the other side, out in space. It's a very cool mug. The thing about these mugs that have the heat reactions, you have to hand wash them. So I don't use them very often, but I thought you all would enjoy that one. And I couldn't find my cool cat lady. That's what I was going to use because I knew this one would be right here during my tasting because I know this cat. She's such a cute kitty. She's so naughty though. All right. So let's try. I'm very excited about this. Fish and chips. Lashings of salt and vinegar. Flavor baked snacks. Burton's fish and chips. Lashings of salt and vinegar. I'm just picturing somebody lashing it with salt and vinegar. Do you lash with your vinegar on your salads? I don't know. I'm just being silly. All right. Okay, these look like goldfish. Like goldfish crackers. I guarantee they don't taste like them, though. Oh, that's yummy. Very yummy. Oh, so yummy. I would say that's more than a lashing of vinegar. If you don't like vinegar, you wouldn't care for this. But it's not overly salty, which here's what I find usually in the U.S. products that say salt and vinegar. It's more salty than it is vinegar. This is the opposite, but it's like the right amount. Okay. I need to not eat all of those and take all your time watching me eat those. Those are fantastic. I like the crunch of the Scampi fries a little bit more. The flavor is pretty darn close as far as flavor that I like. Thank you, Hadija. Oh, we have one more. Where is it? There it is. This, I need to rinse my mouth for real. To go from salt and vinegar to candy would be a bad choice if I didn't rinse. Okay, so these are called Swizzles. Swizzels. And it's love hearts. Like I said, they look like Neckos, sort of. Necco. But I bet they don't taste like Neckos. And again, I don't have to worry about high fructose corn syrup. I don't even need to read the labels because it didn't come from the U.S. All right, so I'm trying. Oh, I love it. How perfect is that? It says hug me. That is the perfect one for me to get, right? I'm all about the hugs. Mm. Mm. Oh, that's so good. And I was sucking on it. Oop, where's my phone when we need it? Sorry, the sour hit a little bit. That was a kind of a green color, and it was lime. I love lime flavored things, so that was super good. But then my reaction was it kind of fizzes in your mouth. It like gets fluffy in there. Not in a bad way. It was just unexpected. These are fantastic. Also, I could sit here and eat every flavor right now. But y'all know how I am with the sour faces. That's it. It's probably not even sour to other people at all. And it just that lime, but oh, so yummy. I loved everything. I would recommend every single one of these products. I will link what I can. You know, sometimes you can't get the UK products here in the US. And it can be tricky, but Smile Club. Remember, if you're in the US, if it's cheapest to send to the US, there's a US address to send. There's a UK address to send to if you're anywhere else, pretty much. So you don't have to worry about tariffs and random stuff. So I will find out and let you know as soon as I know if there's a way you can contribute to postage for them to actually send it to Egypt. And sizes up to 3, they need everything. They need booties. They need shoes for when they get to the stage where they're walking. And since there's going to be 2 of them, they need shoes. And they're in Egypt, so you need shoes with good soles because, right, if you're outside, it's hot ground. So, well, I mean, that's a lot of places, but I'm imagining that Egypt is warmer since it's so close to the equator and it's very deserty there. Not entirely, but depending on what part they live in. But anyway, Smile Club, remember. And I'll link the information below. I will link her live from Friday the 26th to she's requesting again. She's not saying that we that have already given need to give more, but if we could please put it out on our platforms, that's what I'm doing. I'm still sending a little bit more, maybe more for a little bit for the mom, but some of the practical stuff. But I'm going to find out if we can help with shipping, because I think that's going to be very necessary. I really do. I really, but I'll let you know when I know. Okay. All right. Thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? I don't know where my glasses are, so we'll just go with that today. Hug from a candy. The swizzle. Hugs from me, Mama Potato Head. Hugs from me. Whatever kind of hug you need, even if it's a hug from a distance. And remember, and I mean it, you matter, and kindness matters. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.